today we're going to talk about, and we had talked about, if you haven't heard it, the previous podcast that we had mentioned, the loyalty loop. And that's really where everything has transitioned, and why we can really talk about, and why I've dedicated a full chapter in the book to engagement, is it's so important and critical today that you engage with your consumers, even those that have not purchased yet and those that have purchased. The previous marketing strategy, and many of you, believe it or not, are still doing this, is that once your customer has purchased, you don't engage with them anymore. You know, for me, what you're doing is you're losing out on lifetime customer value, which is the lifeblood of your brand and your company. So I feel this subject is so important, and I get many questions, and I engage with our brands many times on this loyalty loop strategy. But today we're going to talk about the engagement itself. You know, what is user engagement? And a lot of times when I ask that question to our brands and the leader of the brands that we work with through Liquid Mind, we'll kind of, again, as we do many times, we'll whiteboard this thing. And they'll ask them, I say, what do you think user engagement is? And they'll say responding to social media posts, responding to blog comments, whatever that means. And those are important for sure. But when you talk about user engagement, it's even pre-comments. You know, brands that are successful, and look at these brands, and I'll give you a few examples of how these great brands engage, is that they'll provide value before product purchase. And they'll provide value post-purchase that may have nothing to do with the product.